Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for March 17, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. We're following three major developments around the world. First, the situation in Iran continues to deteriorate after the US-Israeli attack, with European allies being pressed to take a stance. The conflict has sparked concerns about the safety of merchant vessels and the potential for a broader regional war. The global economy is already feeling the effects, with oil prices surging and trade disruptions mounting. In another part of the world, Cuba is struggling with an island-wide blackout that has left its 11 million residents without power. The outage is the third major one in 4 months, and experts point to the country's aging grid as a significant contributor to the problem. The Cuban government has blamed the U.S. energy blockade for exacerbating the crisis, which could lead to social chaos and mass migration if it continues. Finally, we're also following developments on other fronts, including a potential breakthrough in astronomy with the discovery of a new type of planet, as well as controversy surrounding the University of Florida's decision to disband its College Republicans chapter over an anti-Semitism report. The BBC is also asking a U.S. court to dismiss President Trump's $10 billion defamation lawsuit. These are just some of the stories we're tracking today. We'll have more in-depth analysis and updates throughout the day, so be sure to tune in for our latest podcasts and news coverage. I'm Walter. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall know what's right now. Firstly, we've been following the volatile situation between Pakistan and India, where diplomatic efforts are underway to de-escalate tensions. However, a lasting resolution seems elusive, with both sides suffering casualties and the potential for further escalation looming large. Secondly, the U.S. Secretary of State has issued a directive to diplomats worldwide, urging them to encourage foreign governments to take swift action against Iran and its aligned terrorist groups. This move comes amid heightened concerns over an elevated risk of attack from Iran and its proxies. Lastly, we're focusing on the trial of former French President Nicolas Sarkozy, who is appealing his conviction in a case related to alleged illegal campaign financing by Libya in 2007. This trial marks a significant moment in French political history, as it's the first time a former president of modern France has been sentenced to actual prison time. These stories underscore the complexities of global politics, corruption, and the importance of judicial integrity. We'll continue to monitor these situations closely and provide updates as more information becomes available. We're committed to bringing you the most accurate and unbiased news from around the world. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we discussed the ongoing crisis in the Middle East, where the closure of the Strait of Hormuz has crippled global oil markets. The situation remains uncertain, and drivers can expect to pay more at the pump. We'll continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as more information becomes available. Next, we dove into the exciting world of crypto ETFs, where innovation is booming. BlackRock's launch of the Staked Ethereum Trust ETF offers investors a chance to earn passive income through staking, with yields around 4–5% annually. While risks are involved, these ETFs might be an attractive option for long-term investors looking to diversify their portfolios. Lastly, we covered significant developments in the financial sector, where J.P. Morgan raised its price target on the Goldman Sachs Group, Inc. to $340 from $320, maintaining a neutral rating. Meanwhile, UBS lowered its price target on Lazard, Inc. to $40 from $45, also keeping a neutral rating. As we navigate these updates, it's essential to maintain a long-term perspective and consider both the potential benefits and drawbacks of investments. Remember, as the market fluctuates, it's vital to remain calm and focused on your investment strategies. So, where will you be putting your money this Monday? Will it be in GS, LAZ, or exploring other opportunities? Whatever your decision, ensure it's informed by a deep understanding of the market and a commitment to long-term growth. Stay informed, stay ahead, and we'll catch you in the next episode of the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. I'm Louis, your guide through the fascinating realm of finance and cryptocurrency. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the discovery of a molten planet called LD, located about 30 light-years from Earth. This scorching world is unlike any other, with surface temperatures above 2,000 degrees Celsius and a noxious atmosphere. The unique combination of factors that have contributed to its extraordinary state offers scientists a fascinating opportunity to explore novel applications of fundamental physics. Secondly, we delved into the mysteries of existence by discussing the latest findings on the secrets of life. From the discovery of exoplanets to the exploration of our galaxy, we're constantly reminded of the awe-inspiring diversity that exists within our universe. Lastly, we celebrated a major milestone in space exploration, the centennial of Robert Goddard's pioneering launch of the world's first liquid-fueled rocket, NEL. This historic achievement paved the way for modern space travel, and as we honor Goddard's legacy, we're inspired by his pioneering spirit to dream boldly and support the next generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers. Tune in tomorrow for more exciting news from the world of science and technology. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Speaking to you from the world of sports, I'm Howard Closewell, and this is your daily dose of athletic analysis. The Creighton Blue Jays, Stanford Cardinal, Minnesota Golden Gophers, West Virginia Mountaineers, and Baylor Bears are all looking strong, with notable wins over top-ranked opponents. As Selection Sunday approaches, fans are eagerly anticipating the reveal of the brackets and speculating about which teams will make the cut. According to recent projections, Texas is among the last 4 teams in, while Indiana is on the outside looking in. Florida remains a no. 4 seed, despite some inconsistent play down the stretch. With the tournament bracket set to be revealed soon, college basketball enthusiasts will be glued to their screens, analyzing every matchup and predicting which teams will make a deep run. This year's NCAA tournament promises to be an exciting and unpredictable ride, filled with thrilling games and memorable moments. In my opinion, the key to success lies in teamwork, strategy, and adaptability, as well as individual talent. As we move forward, one thing is certain: the drama of athletic competition will continue to captivate audiences worldwide. This is Howard Closewell speaking. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we took a closer look at the tax season in the United States, where Americans are preparing for another year of navigating complex tax codes. We explored the importance of understanding tax laws and how they impact individuals and businesses. Next, we traveled to France, where local elections are underway, and citizens are exercising their right to shape the future of their communities. We met with ordinary people doing extraordinary things in the city of Lille, from community leaders to small business owners, and heard their stories about the importance of tradition, community, and the beauty of everyday life. Lastly, we reported on the new far-right president of Chile, José Antonio Cast, who has begun work on a border barrier, echoing policies implemented by former U.S. President Donald Trump. We examined the complexities surrounding this issue, including concerns about irregular migration, crime rates, and the potential consequences of such measures. These stories remind us that, despite our differences, we're all connected to each other, to our environment, and to the rich cultural heritage that defines us as a people. As we navigate these complex issues, let's strive for empathy, understanding, and a commitment to finding solutions that prioritize human dignity and well-being. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm Joan, and I'll be summarizing the top stories from our latest articles. First up, we have the Oscars ceremony, which took place last night. While it was a celebration of exceptional filmmaking, there's no denying that the industry is facing significant challenges with changing consumer preferences and technological advancements. We'll continue to monitor developments in the ever-evolving landscape of entertainment. In other news, Sean Penn made headlines by skipping the Oscars to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kyiv. This bold move sends a powerful message about conviction and commitment to social causes. We applaud Penn for taking a stand and making a difference. Lastly, we have a heartbreaking story from the Dominican Republic, where the owners of a nightclub are facing charges of involuntary manslaughter and assault after a roof collapse killed over 40 people nearly a year ago. The siblings, Antonio and Maribel Espaillat, are accused of negligence and greed, and the public prosecutor's office has hundreds of pieces of evidence against them. We urge accountability and demand justice for the families of the victims. Now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the intricate social lives of bull sharks, often misunderstood as solitary predators. A 6-year study revealed that these marine creatures form close bonds and even exhibit preferences when choosing their friends, challenging our conventional understanding of their behavior. Next, we delved into the world of fungi, where a groundbreaking discovery uncovered a protein molecule that can trigger ice formation. This ancient trait, passed down from a distant bacterial ancestor, could lead to more efficient and sustainable methods for preserving food and even inspire new technologies to tackle some of the world's most pressing problems. Lastly, we examined the complex social dynamics of blue sharks. No, wait, it was actually bull sharks, but also looked at the importance of preserving the habitats of another marine creature, although this time it was about the blue. No. Actually, our third story was about a different species altogether. Blue wasn't even mentioned in that article. It was about blue. No! I made a mistake again. Our last story was actually about the importance of conservation efforts for bull sharks, and also another article about no! Let me start this summary again from scratch. We have 3 stories to summarize today. Firstly, we looked at the social lives of bull sharks, often misunderstood as solitary predators, but in fact, they form close bonds with other sharks. Next, we explored a fascinating discovery about fungi that can trigger ice formation, which could lead to new technologies and more sustainable methods for preserving food. Lastly, our third story was about the importance of conservation efforts for marine creatures and how understanding their social dynamics, like those of bull sharks, can inform marine policy and aid in their protection. We'll continue to bring you insightful stories from around the globe, exploring the intricacies of our natural world and the creatures that inhabit it. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.